Hi everyone. Sorry if I'm like a little far away. I wanted to be closer, but I have my notes literally directly in front of me because I don't want to turn back and forth. So sorry if you hear the like paper turning and stuff like that. Also, makeup today is Kakashi inspired. As you can see, we're sort of golden hour-ish, recording sometime in the middle of the day. I am incredibly exhausted. I've taken like so many like Midol. My period is kicking my ass, so sorry if you're not someone who does or is comfortable with menstruation talk. You can skip this one if you like, but I really wanted to reboot my personal podcast, No One's Home, because as always we record when no one is home. We being, me, myself, and I, but also you as my beautiful listener. My ring light is on. My eyes are adjusting. I really did want to wear my glasses because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to read, but it's fine. It's fine. I may get a little sweaty because the window isn't open. Of course, I might have some background ambiance. But welcome back. And if you're the first time listening, hello, I'm Cecilia, Ceci, or whatever you like to call me, as long as it's not rude. Welcome to the more like media, self-actualization, trauma discussion version of myself. Try to be a lot more laid back and chill and less self-critical in these episodes, but they're more supposed to be just analyzing media and relating to them, whether or not it's to the context of healing, attempting to heal, discussing similar backgrounds with characters like we did in Evangelion and other series. I haven't done a lot. Trying to finish whatever's left of this coffee. I made it yesterday and it tasted like ass. And then also I have a beautiful avocado / mint green colored slightly bit of green tea left that I was supposed to finish earlier when it was warm. It is now very cold. So I'm gonna try to get through a lot of stuff today, but basically this is a catch-up episode. I'm gonna talk to you about what I've been watching or what I have started watching again, because a lot of the times, I also did want to talk about YouTube stuff, and if I can remember, we'll talk about YouTube stuff before we end the episode, because I do want to go for like 30, 45. 45 would be nice, but 30 is the goal. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm not going to be able to tell what time it is unless I squint really hard, because I was going to start at 6. We're starting to record, I think, around 5:55. But let me take a sip of this. And get a snack, or wherever you're driving to, turn your heart turn up, turn it down, study if you're working, or if you need to do whatever, just put me on in the background. So yeah, let me take a sip of this and then we'll get started. Good cup of green tea. Also, for some reason, if you're watching the YouTube visualizer, my camera just likes to kind of blow out the exposure / contrast for some reason, and I don't know why. Just bear with that. Make it a fun game whenever it does, take a drink of water, take a shot, or what have you. I'm not sure what I want to tell this episode, but I hope you missed me. If you're an avid listener, I hope you missed me. But if not, it's okay. Guess what? I'm going to make you miss me, because we are going to talk about a lot of fun stuff this year. I have a lot of things that I want to review, talk about that are and aren't anime based. So let's talk about what I've been watching. Everything that I've been watching is mostly on streaming platforms, because my fiance and I pay for one. One is paid by family, and then my fiance pays solely for one. So this is all via Hulu, Netflix, and HBO. For some reason, on the HBO UI, they no longer have like the Crunchyroll collection that has since been removed for some reason. So you have to like scroll through and like find the like animation section, and then you can see all the anime that they have. As far as selection, or at least when it comes to variety of selection of old, new, classic, and 2000s, 90s, not sure about 80s or 70s anime. I would say Hulu has the best selection, because they have classics like Rurouni Kenshin, Ranma 1/2. I think even Fruits Baskets, the new and the old, is on there. But I'll tell you what I'm talking about. But the worst selection by far, HBO has the worst selection, but they do have all the Ghibli movies, so that is a plus. And then again, if you are a paying customer, this is totally fine. You know, wink, wink, there are ways that you can watch these without paying for. I am not endorsing and I will not be mentioning any sites. So HBO, Hulu, Netflix, please don't come for me. We do pay for your services, so please don't revoke my membership. Well, okay, I don't care if you revoke because you can delete my profile, but please don't revoke John's membership because he actually really likes, if there's anyone in this household, and it's only like 2 of us, including my cat, sorry, you can't see him, but he is back there napping. You might hear him trying to bite me or just try to jump around the table. So if you hear like thumping or just scratching or anything like that, that's probably him trying to just look out the window, or he's taking a fat shit. So in terms of like really cool modern and funky stuff and anime wise and anime movie wise, Netflix is right in the middle because they do have what is it called, Kill la Kill's on there. They have some of the Naruto movies. Boruto is on Hulu, and you can also watch you can watch Naruto on Netflix, but do you think Naruto Shippuden is only available on Hulu, I think, and of course Crunchyroll and other streaming platforms. But if you want to find, like, I know Great Pretender, Carol and Tuesday is on there, and they also have some other funky stuff. But if you want more, I would say, like, modern anime, definitely Netflix. If you like the classics and are looking for some stuff that's kind of new, that does get added, like Horimiya is on, it's on Netflix. No, not. It's on Hulu. My bad. Okay, anyways. So that is kind of what we're pulling from. I'm also going to share some of the not necessarily recommendations, but my thoughts on some of the stuff that I am watching, and then some of the stuff that I've read, because I have completed 2 manga so far, which I'm very proud of myself. I binged them both in, I think, a couple days, and I will share with you that later. I also will dedicate like full episodes to character analysis and studies and talk about the relationships with the characters in future episodes. So for now, finally, with all the preface, let's finally talk about what I've been watching 2020, 2021, and the beginning of 2022, because I haven't really had the time. Like yesterday it was the 8th, I just started rebooting the anime that I've wanted to watch, just because I'm unemployed now, so now I have time. Me and my fiance are on different schedules now, so I have more time to do that. So I'm going to try to watch some stuff with him, watch some stuff on my own, and kind of just tough through these things so that I have some stuff to talk about besides the like big shonen titles that everyone's been drooling over for. So yeah, what have I been watching? So first, watching Stars Align, episode 2. Oh my god, I have so many thoughts. I really like it, but I guess I will just share with you. I want to share towards the end of what I think, but it's fine because I can talk about other stuff as well. So Stars Align, I'm barely on episode 2, but the first episode, the end of it made me cry. No spoilers, but this is what I wrote for my notes. I put, it's a really heartfelt, and I cried during the end of the episode, first episode. Definitely recommend, but I want to slowly try to finish it. It's only 13 episodes, I think. It's not a lot. I think it's 24, and like 12 is sub and 12 is dubbed, because that's how Hulu does it. They don't have like separate sections. I really like this one. I love the world building. I love the characters. I love how everyone has different motivations and some stuff is left mysterious. It definitely feels like what a real school setting, which it feels like. I really, really enjoy it. It's really kind of heart-wrenching, and if you aren't good with abuse or traumatic things depicted in anime and media, don't watch this. But if you can kind of skirt past the end of the first episode, I don't know what future episodes hold, so I cannot guarantee that like some other shit isn't gonna go down, but I really, really like this one. Second one that I've been watching is Dagashi Kashi. I'm on episode 2. And my thoughts on this one, it's a little ecchi, which I don't like, because again, this is supposed to be like teenagers / children, because there's like kind of gratuitous boob shots of the like the competitor character, and I don't like that. That's weird. But putting that aside, it's very fluffy, and it all seems kind of like advertisement, but basically it's about Japanese penny candy, and this dad and the competitor vendor are trying to get him to take over the store, but he wants to be a mangaka, and so that's kind of the whole plot line. They're trying to convince him to do that, but it's pretty fluffy. It's really just fun to watch, honestly. But yeah, I'm learning a lot about Japanese penny candy, and all of it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I especially during the first episode, I think, or the second episode, second half, whatever, when the air conditioner breaks, they like make stuff to make them hotter, but they also make stuff to like eat stuff to make them cooler. Pretty, I would say, okay. I haven't quit it yet, and I might finish it. I just, something to watch. The next one that I've been watching is Death Parade, and I'm on episode 8. I think this is another one that's only 12 episodes or 24. I don't remember, but I actually, even though the art style is a little jarring, because one of the main characters, his mouth is lower than where his nose is, so he kind of just looks like a very wide, distended, sad character, even though that's not his personality sort of at all. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this one. I didn't think I was gonna like it because the art style was off-putting, but the intro hooked me with the like them like dancing and stuff like that, and the theme song is just really, really good. So for that one, it's really reflective and descriptive of how people are sent to purgatory and live their lives, because that's the whole premise of the thing, that these arbiters, the characters that we see, basically determine whether or not these people get sent to heaven or hell, or the good place or the bad place, however you may see fit to describe it. I like most of the arbiters so far. I love some of the character designs. I like that we get to see a lot of these people's true backgrounds and identities, and it feels very like grounded in reality, even though it is supposed to be like fantastical and describing what happens. I don't know if it's based off a manga, but I really, really like it so far, and I'm very excited to finish the one. I think as far as it goes for things that I'm really excited to finish, definitely Death Parade. Very looking forward to it, and I'm trying to see how it ends, because I like to read the summaries of what happens in the next episodes, because I hate waiting, and I am 100% a binge watcher. If I can't read it all or watch it all in one day, one sitting, or an 8-hour or 12-hour sitting, I don't know. I've always been that way, especially when I was younger. Don't ask me why I do this. I know I'm insane, right? I used to read the ending of the book first and then start from the beginning. Like, I would read the end and then flip all the way to the front of the book and read it. Why? I don't know. I'm also the kind of person who, like, if something bothers me in a movie and I don't understand why, I will straight up just look at the Wikipedia page or like the IMDb page and figure out the summary or the plot holes over it, because I think there was this one Netflix movie, I don't remember the name of it, but John and I were watching it quite a while ago. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, what happens? Because something like bothered me that I didn't understand, and John didn't explain it to me. So and I looked it up, and he's like, why did you do that? You ruined the movie for yourself. And it's true, but my curiosity, I guess, gets the better of me. So some stuff I do know what happens in the end of Death Parade, but I'm very excited to finish that one. The next one that I've been watching is Keep Your Hands Off Izoken. And I'm episode 3, sorry. So my thoughts for that one is, it is definitely a school slice of life combined with action, and for the aspiring animator character and the storyboard artist character. I do love the character designs of our trio. I think they are adorably designed. I love the like square, triangle, and like round. I feel like those are really, really fun, classic, unique designs I feel like that people do. I don't know. I just find the art style extremely endearing, and I don't know who directs it, but I love the direction of the anime, and I love the world building that it has. And again, this does feel like a realistic portrayal of like trying to keep up with your studies, but you're so enamored by your hobby that that's all you can think of. Definitely love that one. The next one that I'm watching is Blue Exorcist, and now I kind of have to flip back and forth because I wrote them on the second page. So for Blue Exorcist, it is an action-packed, family-first-ish, and colorful world building combined with a well-placed plot. And it is a great, great watch. Again, I think I'm only on episode 5, but I love the character designs. I love how fast everything moves. And there's anything that gets me, especially because I'm watching One Piece with John, but I'm watching it with him. I don't really keep up with it. And we finished Naruto. I hate filler. I do not like it. All I want to see is the plot. All I want to see. And that's the reason too, like, I love reading the manga for some things, because I don't have to wait for it. I get to see all the nitty gritty. I get to see all the complex relationships. I get to see all of that good stuff. So Blue Exorcist, if you're looking for something that's really kind of not going to punch you in the gut, but it's pretty fun to watch and it keeps your attention the entire time, definitely Blue Exorcist. Highly recommend. I need to start. I put it on here, but I am going to watch it, but I'm going to watch it with John because we've seen season 2 and 3 together, and I've seen all 3 seasons of Agretzko. I need to start it. I am determined, because my friend talked about it, and I didn't even know season 4 came out. I dedicated a whole episode to season 3. Season 3 definitely had me glued to my seat. I did not think they were going to go in the direction that they did with that season, and you can totally watch that separate episode if you'd like, but I loved that season, and it definitely hit me in the gut, and it was kept me jaw dropped. I was hoping for my girl and Haida and stuff like that. I loved that one, so I'm very excited to see what season 4 brings. And now, last thing, I am on Horimiya season 1 episode 3. I think there's a season 2. I know the manga's complete. I think don't comment on that. I haven't read the manga. I really want to. But yeah, so I have a whole fucking paragraph. I will show you. I have a whole paragraph for Horimiya. Sorry, that's horrible. I don't know why I did that. That's a whole, sorry, the contrast is so bad. If you're watching an individualizer, you can see me holding on my binder. For audio listeners only, I'm holding on my binder and showing to everyone that I have like several sentences written for Horimiya, whereas everything else I tried to keep to like 1 to 2 sentences. But again, this is like fresh in my brain because I just started watching episode 3, and I'm on episode 4, and I'm probably gonna watch that just because I don't have to think. Like, it's so engaging and it's so endearing in the characters. I like it. It reminds me of Fruit Baskets almost. Like, it's just such a nice fluffy slice of life, but we also have like, okay, so like Fruit Baskets is of course different, but I just, also, if you heard everything collapsing and falling, that was my little like podcast note thingy that I do for Project Tonic. It just fell on the floor. It's fine. I'll pick it up as long as I remember to pick it up. So Horimiya, these are my notes for it. And again, it's fresh in my brain, so this is why I gush so much about it. Do not mind me. It is extremely fluffy love story between 2 characters who have their own complicated flourishing identities and backstories, in addition to cute animation and style and monochromely designed characters. So Hori has brown eyes, brown hair. I forget his name, but the main boy love interest, Hori's soon to be boyfriend. I hope, I know this is all spoilers, but I hope they get together. They're so fucking cute together. He has black eyes and black hair, and then one of the love interests that Hori had to turn down, purple eyes, purple hair. Some of the people on school council are green eyes, green hair, red eyes, red hair, pink eyes, pink hair. So I really like that. I think it's very cutely designed. It is a relaxing watch compared to big heart-shattering titles like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Chainsaw Man, etc. Again, I wanted to like end with those thoughts, but I figured I'd just get them out now because otherwise you'd be like, oh, what are you talking about? Most of the stuff was pretty non-spoiler, but if I did spoil it for you, I hope you still watched them anyway. I kind of gave a decent variety with some that are not gut-wrenching and some that are just fluffy and some that are a little bit more complex. I am rewatching some stuff. With John, we are rewatching Samurai Champloo. I need to find where Prince of Tennis is. Prince of Tennis was on Hulu, but I think it's taken off. I might look it up. Don't know where. I'm pretty sure Crunchyroll has it, but I don't know. I'm just really tired of like Crunchyroll and Funimation just buying up all the titles. And sure, are some of them like the service provider, like through cable or something like that, when the studio owns them or whatever. But I'm just tired of like Crunchyroll just being like a big conglomerate. And sure, it has its benefits, but I think like when it used to be free back in the day and then now you have to pay for everything, it kind of sucks because it's like, how many streaming services do people need? And it's not even, at this point, it's better just to have cable, I would say, but even then, like, you still need to buy those packages like the Stars and the HBO, and it's really getting out of hand. But I'm trying to think, because like really, I don't know, sometimes it's cheaper, but I really just wish everything came free with the internet, but that's not how the world works, and unfortunately. So I need to find somewhere to watch Prince of Tennis, but I definitely want to start rewatching Prince of Tennis. And then Hikaru no Go was on my list to rewatch. Let's go and have the order of it that I had in my notes app, and I was going to pop it up on the screen, but then I was like, you know what? No, let's not do that. Animes that I've already watched, Ergo Proxy, love Ergo Proxy. A lot of these are going to be like action-ish, and then I'll explain to ones that are kind of melodrama. So, Ergo Proxy, dark fantasy, sci-fi, really cool, really awesome. Holic, Clamp, awesome baddie, fantastical, complex relationships, sort of melodrama. Love the art style, even though it is dramatized. Trigun, action, sci-fi, deep, complex character, not characters. Love Trigun. I can't wait to dedicate an episode to it. It's just, it really, really got me. Classic, love it. Parasite, horror, fantasy. But I love it because it's not gore for gore's sake. There is plot. Love that one. One Punch Man and Psyche K both fall in the same category of like comedy action, but Psyche K more comedic, haha, hee hee hoo hoo, slice of life, whereas One Punch Man is action, but also who am I as a hero if I cannot get stronger? Love One Punch Man, and we'll probably revisit Mob Psycho again. Absolutely love One Punch Man. As far as terms of the manga, I think I'm almost completely caught up, but I think, what is his name? The person who's redrawing the full second version of the manga, not the webcomic. I don't think he's fully caught up because it took a year off, and now I think he's back on. I don't remember, but I'm almost caught up with all of One Punch Man. But the webcomic is fully published, so if you want to look at it in one's traditional art style, definitely go ahead and read it there. It's still available. And then I'm also finished with season 1 and season 2 of Kakaguri, which is like gambling, dark slice of life. I don't know. It's a weird. I want to read the manga because I don't fucking know what's going on. I only watched it because I needed something to watch like several years ago, and then I watched season 2 all in one day. Interesting. Don't understand it, but I like the character designs. And we love lesbians, even if it's not explicitly stated, because in my eyes, they're all lesbians, except for like obviously the people who identify as male. Anyways, this is my ginormous list of things of titles that I need to watch, and we have a lot of classics on here, but I don't know. I've watched one episode of Gintama. Kind of don't like it, sort of. I don't know. I think I just need to watch another episode and see if I like it, because it just feels like kind of drags on. But there was like that one like clip that went around on Tumblr forever, and it was so interesting to me, and it made me laugh so hard. But I don't know, maybe I just need to watch because it's pretty long running and it has quite a few episodes. So a top of the list: Ranma 1/2, Gintama, Madoka Magica. I watched like the first 5 minutes of episode 1 of Madoka. I wasn't into it, but everyone tells me to watch it because it's on par with Evangelion in terms of the world building and just disastrous stuff that happens. So I need to watch it, but I don't want to commit yet. Fire Force, the same person who did Soul Eater, the first one, I think also made Fire Force. I know because like the sharp teeth. I love that. Also, there's really cool character designs. Rosario Vampire, I don't know why it's on there, but I like the art style, and I think it's one of the classics as well, so I want to watch that. Rurouni Kenshin, classic. I want to watch it. Vandred, don't know, but it's on my Hulu watch list. Hunter x Hunter, Hunty Hunty, as the girls say. Apparently, like, Gon and Killua are like Naruto and Sasuke before Naruto and Sasuke were even existed, so have to watch it just for that. Future Diary, I think it's on HBO or Netflix, but it looked interesting from the summary that I read. Durara, question mark? I don't know. I think it's another classic that I want to watch. Tokyo Revengers. I want to read the manga, might read it all. Season 1 is on HBO right now, and I love the art style. And I think the concept / premise is very interesting. And also there's a lot of complex relationships as far as like the spoilers that I've seen on TikTok and read on Tumblr / Twitter. So I'm highly interested in to see how the relationships develop in this one. Blue Period. Oh my god, the Blue Period. Another like really, really beautiful art style and like woe is me character who I am completely enamored with. I love most of the character designs, and highly interested in how like this develops as a series. I should definitely read it. I probably will read it all before I watch it, but because I'm interested to see how the art style translates to animation, because with Dorohedoro we got like 2D / CG, like 2D / 3D, and it works really well for that like blocky, I don't say blocky, but basically for the design of the characters, it works very well for the world building as well. But for and before another series like Berserk, it just doesn't work, and 2D works better. I don't know, but I would fully love to see like a fully 2D Dorohedoro. I think season 2 is in the works, and it should premiere winter 2022, if not spring 2023. So I am very excited because seeing everything animated, so amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Great Pretender season 2 is out, and I love the art style because I think it's by the same person who did, or the animation team, our director who did Devil May Cry Baby, and I am obsessed with that art style. Super Crooks. I don't know why it's on there, but I like the art style. It's on Netflix, so I kind of want to watch it. Lou Over the Wall. Love, love, love the art style, and I saw it in a AMV on YouTube quite a while ago that was dedicated to the director slash artist style, and I love it, so I want to watch it. And then Carol on Tuesday. Even though I think a lot of people feel weirdly about it, or like in the middle, I kind of want to have my own opinion and talk about it, so it is on there. Don't know when I'm going to watch it because it's the bottom of the list, but definitely will watch it. Let's talk about the things that the manga that I completed or I'm currently reading slash not reading. I was going to put something else on here, but I forgot what it was, and it's like on the tip of my brain. I'm remembering it as I'm speaking, but I just don't know what the fucking name of it is. And maybe I'll look it up, but I probably won't. So I am finished with part 1 of Chainsaw Man. Absolutely obsessed. Broke my heart. Cried, screamed, threw up, farted, shitted, came, all of it. Absolutely love the character designs. I don't love the plot. It's very heart-wrenching. I don't want to say modern day Evangelion because there's not a lot of like Christianity, and there's not so much. A lot of these characters have their own unique faults and work on their self-confidence and their identities, but our main boy Denji is just a boy, and it's also set in the 90s, and so he just doesn't know what he wants. But because of the life that he's lived, he hasn't been able to have the opportunity to think about what he wants because all he's been doing is just surviving. So I'm excited to see where the character goes in part 2. I think it's being worked on. Fujimoto, please come on. I want to read it. Also very excited for the anime. Not sure if I'm going to like this style because Mappa's on thin ice. I've heard things on Twitter that like they have to work overtime and they're not being paid very well. Again, it's all legit. I don't know. I live in my shit bubble and I don't know anything. So do with that what you will, and take everything I say with a grain of salt, except for things that I'm concrete about, which are my own opinions. Have caught up sort of recently with Jujutsu Kaisen. I've watched the first season. Cannot wait for volume 0. Haven't been able to read volume 0. I might have to buy it. Don't ask me anything about where I read it or how I read it. But I really, really want to read volume 0. And even if I can't read it, I am excited for the subtitled theatrical release that's coming soon. I think it should be here March. As far as like TikTok news that I've seen about it, very, very excited because I love Geto and Gojo, even though they're both assholes and they both have their own complex identities and reasons why they're doing things. But I love it. I love it. I love the drama. I love the hurt. I love the pain. This is the reason too why I said like I was watching Horimiya, because I finished Chainsaw Man and the next day I immediately started reading Jujutsu Kaisen. Anyway, I just gut punch after gun punch, literally hurting myself reading these things and just about the characters. There's just so much hurt and so much pain. And then I also finished, of course, and I also have like the art book, Mud and Sludge by Kyu Hayashida. Might read her other works because I fucking love her art style. Love the way she wrote the story. It is absolutely amazing. But yeah, I just have so many feelings about all these titles, and I cannot wait to read, to write, to feel, to see, and love them. We're actually 2 minutes away from ending the episode. So, what am I most excited to start? Honestly, I want to say like Blue Period and Tokyo Revengers, just because like everyone on TikTok and Tumblr, Twitter, not Tumblr, but everyone on like anime TikTok or who like, you know, does the fan cams and is up with the recent stuff, highly, highly, highly recommends Blue Period and Tokyo Revengers. I don't know. I really, really want to finish Jujutsu Kaisen. I think it's still in the works. Akutami, I think, is still like finishing it, or like it's still it hasn't ended yet. That's what I'm trying to say. Stupid. It's not completed series yet. So he's working like overtime, I believe, because movie series season 2 is coming out Apparently there is a like bonus, or there's more OVAs for Psyche K on Netflix. I also really want to read The Way of the House Husband, the stills on the Netflix like snippets. Not a fan. I wish it was more animated, but it's fine. It's okay. I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. Cells at Work. I wish there was a season 2. I don't know if there is a season 2. Cells at Work Black, the parody version. I want to like it, but the tone is just completely different. I don't know, because Cells at Work, the first one, it's, you know, how the body works. It's anatomical. I like it. And this one, I guess, is, you know, supposed to be like darker, like where like their bodies aren't healthy. I don't know. I might like watch the rest of the season, because it's only 12 episodes, I think, for Cells at Work Black as well. The manga is supposed to be funny, because I think they both have, or at least Cells at Work has the ones of like all the blood flying to the genitals when their body gets aroused. And so I think, because I've seen the panels go around on Tumblr, so definitely looking forward to, if I remember. Also, I did want to start reading this like darker series that's probably going to give me intense psychic damage, mental, emotional, and physical damage. Trying to remember what it is. What is it? I don't know. I'll probably talk about it in the next one. But look forward to definitely episodes on Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, and probably discussing Dorohedoro relationships further now that I've completely finished the series. What else? Oh yeah, Agretsuko season 4. Definitely, probably, hopefully going to watch, if not this week, next week. And I want to finish Death Parade for sure. And I want to keep watching Blue Exorcist, because those are ones that I like and that I enjoy. Let me get this out of the way. But yeah, very, very excited to be back, and I cannot wait to talk to you more. Is that at the end? Yeah, it's the end of the episode. You can follow me everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all linked below. Is Nosomnia if you'd like. Twitter is on private because I'm trying to find a job, but hopefully I'll find some stuff soon. One Piece, probably just overview discussion, character discussion coming soon after the other ones that I've worked on, as well as Smiling Friends with John, probably because that series just finally got put on HBO, and I know he'll want to talk about that, so look forward to that. Regular episodes hopefully coming within the weeks, but I'm going to try to get as many episodes out before I start working again, so that hopefully we can at least have some consistency. And if not, guess what, baby? I'll see you in 2023. Thanks for listening.